within each of the generations, we work with understanding, those deep underlying motivations or values that are really kind of are those mental postures and mindsets, those fundamental worldviews that kind of shape how we as human beings see and interact with the world and those around us, how we take on challenges and opportunities, and those how we react to risk and change. And so in the pre-boomer generation, we have only 3 segments, but we have 7 Gen Z segments, and then about 4 to 6 segments for the generations in between. And each of them have a name. They all look very different because they are, for the most part, differentiated by the values that they hold. And so, again, this goes back to my earlier point about how I would caution against, buying into the stereotypes or, again, painting the generations with one broad brush, because there are differences within, and there are commonalities of different mindsets across the generations, right? So, you can be in, let's say, the workplace is an area where a lot of this conversation keeps cropping up, because I feel like that's an area where there are conversations taking place pitting one generation against the other. And
Very
it's
much
like,
so.
the roles and responsibilities, level of experience, all those kinds of things are very concrete, factual things. But within that, there are differences. It's not just, here's a gen or a millennial here or a Gen Z coming in here, and they're all entitled. They're going to, rise up, climb the corporate ladder in 2 years and have these expectations. And it's like, get out of the way, you boomers,
Right.
or managers. It's the need to understand those differences across values and those things that make people human, and what motivates them and what drives them is really critical to understand. It doesn't just apply to the workplace, but in all other areas as well.